ます。ここ飛んだ方がいいのかな。
There's no feeling more intense than starting over. If you deleted your homework the day before it was due, as I have, or if you left your wallet at home and you have to go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red but it came up black. If you got your best shirt dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just returned to their original view. Starting over is harder than starting up. If you're not ready for that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here. Alright, thanks for coming with me on this trip. I'll understand if you have to take a break at any point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game. Don't worry, I'll save your progress, always, even your mistakes. This game is a homage to a free game that came out in 2002 titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech designer who was known at the time as the father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of found objects. Designers slap them together very quickly and freely, and they're often too rough and unfriendly to gain much of a following. They're built more for the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking is the perfect embodiment of a B game. It's built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts, and it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time. In it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with a hammer. And that act of climbing, in the digital world or in real life, has certain essential properties that give the game its flavor. No amount of forward progress is guaranteed. Some cliffs are too sheer or too slippery. And the player is constantly, unremittingly in danger of falling and losing everything. Anyway, when you start Sexy Hiking, you're standing next to this dead tree that blocks the way to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod and you poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to find a way up and over. And there's a sense of truth in that lack of compromise. Most obstacles in video game worlds are fake. You can be completely confident in your ability to get through them once you have the correct method or the correct equipment or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle in Sexy Hiking is real. The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened to me as I was building this mountain. I'd have an idea for a new obstacle, and I'd build it, test it, and it would usually turn out to be unreasonably hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past the new obstacle was my fault as a player rather than as a builder. Imaginary mountains build themselves from our efforts to climb them, and it's our repeated attempts to reach the summit that turns those mountains into something real. When you're building a video game world, you're building with ideas, and that can be like working with quickset cement. You mold your ideas into a certain shape that can be played with, and in the process of playing with them, they begin to harden and set until they're immutable, like rock. And at that point, you can't change the world. Not without breaking it into pieces and starting fresh with new ideas. For years now, people have been predicting that games would soon be made out of prefabricated objects, bought in a store and assembled into a world. And for the most part, that hasn't happened, because the objects in the stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be consumed and used in a certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage.
だいぶスムー
In
ズ
the
になっ
context of
たかな。
technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
なんかこうやってやってさ、
Over
飛べるん
time,
で
we've
しょ。
poured more and more refuse into this vast digital
But,
landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is
God.
cultural trash, trash becomes the new medium, the lingua franca of the digital age. And you can build culture out of trash. But only trash culture. B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy. Maybe this is what digital culture is. A monstrous mountain of trash, the ash heap of creativity's fountain. A landfill with everything we ever thought of in it. Grand, infinite, and unsorted. There's 3D models of breakfast, Gen X's fanfic novels, Scan magazines, green screen Shia LaBeouf, banned snuff scenes on LiveLeak. Facebook's got lifelike bots with unbranded adverts and candid shots of Kanye and Taylor Swift mashups, car crash epic failed GIFs, Russian dashcam vids, discussions of McRibs, discarded, forgotten, unrecycled, muddled, rotten, untitled. Everything's fresh for about 6 seconds, until some newer thing beckons, and we hit refresh. And there's years of persevering disappearing into the pile, out of style, out of sight. In this context, it's tempting to make friendly content that's gentle, that lets you churn through it but not earn it. Why make something demanding if it just gets piled up in the landfill, filed in with the bland things? When games were new, they wanted a lot from you. Daunting you, taunting you, resetting and delaying you. Players played stoically. Now everyone's turned off by that. They want to burn through it quickly, a quick fix for the fickle, some tricks for the clicks of the feckless. But that's not you, you're an acrobat. You could swallow a baseball bat. Now I know, most likely you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, while some dude with 10 million views does it for you, like a baby bird being fed chewed up food. That's culture too.
よいしょ。この辺がいまいちだな。よいしょ。あ、当たっちゃった。あ、当たっちゃった。
But on the off chance that you're playing this, what I'm saying is, trash is disposable, but maybe it doesn't have to be approachable. What's the feeling like? Are you stressed? I guess you don't hate it if you got this far. Feeling frustrated? It's underrated. An orange is sweet, juicy fruit locked inside a bitter peel. That's not how I feel about a challenge. I only want the bitterness. It's coffee. It's grapefruit. It's licorice.
引っかかりが悪いな、この辺。ああ。よいしょ。この辺超滑んな。あ、落ちた。
Oh, you just lost a lot of progress. That's a deep frustration, a real punch in the gut.
何よりの成長は落っこっても落っこちたで済むんだよな。よいしょ。あれ。よいしょ。 よいしょ。よいしょ。ほい。よいしょ。あれ。下手くそ。あそこめっちゃ当たっちゃうんだよな。ここやらしいな、これ。この椅子。まあこのゲーム全部がやらしいけどさ。よいしょ。なんでここみかん置いてあるんだろうな。ただただ疑問なんだけど。よいしょ。あ、
Oof, sorry about that.
ここのボンドマジで安定したな。まだまだだねって言うけど、俺、ソータさんのプレイをそしたら見てみたいんだけど。どんな次元なのか見てみたいわ。おっとっと。あれ。今度動画撮ってよ、それ。あれ。2分だったらツイッター載せられるじゃん。手詰めて、エアコン寒いな。よいしょ。ここ滑るな。普通に一歩一歩行った方がいいかな。安定させていくんだったら一歩一歩か。あ、滑る。
Oh, it happened again. Keep on trying. Don't let it
ここ安
get to
定
you.
しねえな。あれ。あー、ミスっちゃった。 べない。引っかかんない。ちゃんとやろう。そこの監視カメラ一番端っこに引っ掛けるとなんか引っかかるな。あれ、よいしょ。やべ。ああ。こうか。一番左端だとすごい引っかかるんだよな。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。よいしょ。あれ。よいしょ。やっと帰ってきた。あ。滑るなぁ。絶対ガリガリガリって言って滑っちゃうもんな。まあ現実だったらグリップがあるのがおかしいんだけどさ。すごい滑る。うん。
This thing that we call failure is not the falling down,
初めてこ
but
の
the
ルート行
staying
った。
put.
これ一番最
Very
初か。
good.
あそこを安定させたい。あれあれ。あれ。あそこだけ練習できる機能欲しいな。リトライ。 ああ、出てた。届いてない。あれ。あれ。こあ。あれ。あれね。この引き寄せジャンプの精度が悪い。まっすぐ飛びたいんだよな。あれ。よっ。微妙。エアコンの温度上げたら熱くなってきた。気づいたらもうこのゲーム30分やってんの魔のゲームでしょ。あれ。 いしょ。よいしょ、あれ。よ、よ、よ、ほい、あれ、よ、ほい、ほい。ほい、あれ。さあ帰ってきたぞ。この引き寄せて飛ぶあれがここだとできないんだよな。ちゃんと引っかかるとこに引っ掛ければできんのかな。よっ。ああ。
Get nasty over there, boy. Going down the road feeling bad. I'm going down the road feeling bad. Going down the road feeling bad.
動画とか見よう。
Ain't going to be treated this way. Oh,
みかんの崖攻略。
down in the jail on my knees. I'm down in jail on my knees. Down in jail on my knees, and I ain't going to be treated this way. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese. They feed me on cornbread and cheese, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Let's go to town, boys. Hey, buddy.
なるほど。
Lord, Lord, Lord. $10 shoe fits my feet. A $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
普通に攻略するんだったらそこは飛ばない方がいいんだな。まあこのゲーム大体飛ばない方がいいと思うけど。あれあれ。いつまで流れてんだこの音楽。トムとジェリーの西部系の物語で流れてそうな BGM だね。よいしょ。ああ、まあそこの上のとこ本当に邪魔。ああ、そこ本当に邪魔。世界一腹立つソファー認定。危ねえ。なんか変な落ち方するとこだった。
The soul would have no rainbow had the eyes no tears. John Vance Cheney.
何してんの？
ツボです。
いや、それ見りゃわかるよ。書いてあるもん。一人で、ここに、で、通話入って、一人でツボやってんの？
そうだよ。まあ YouTube であれしてるけど。
あ、そうなんだ。
粛々とツボっていうタイトルでやってるから。
テンポよく進むようになりましたか？
画面出すわ。ソータさんがさっき来て、まだまだだねってコメント残して帰ってった。
金ツボだからね、あいつは。しょうがないでしょ。
今度ツイッターに俺の2分台クリアの動画見せてあげるっつって。
あいつ1分台でクリアすっからな。
2分台って言ってたらそ
そっか。じゃあいいや。お前は1分台でやんのか。そしたら超えるんじゃね？
確かに。もう文句言われないわ。あれ。
踊ってるようにも見えるもんね。
ああ、もう、このゲームは舞だよ。
舞ってくぐ、
そう。
舞うことで進むわけね。
そう。ここが安定しないんだよね。ここが安定しなくて20分ぐらい格闘してる。それ以外全部10分でいけた。ここまで10分以内にいけるようになった。頑張って。あ
The pain I feel now is the happiness I had before.
あ。危ね。
That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
なんだかんだツボハマってんね。
おもろいよ、このゲーム。ナスさんもやった方がいいよ。
いやー、いいよ。
いや本当にやった方がい
ツ
い。
ボ部門はお前に任せるよ。
本当にやった方がいい。いや、ソータさんがいるから。
まあ、ソータとイザナギに任せるよ。俺はもっと違う部門で活躍するから。
あ、そう。
うん
悲しいな。
ツボ部門は任せるよ。
やっぱツボ部門、人増えたのか盛り上がるからいいんだけどな。
俺はちょっと盛り上がれそうにないから。
本当これ競技シーンとして一番簡潔だけどね。早くクリアした方が勝ち。
まあわかるよ。それは言いたいことはね。
あれ。
I feel within me a peace above all earthly dignities, a still and quiet conscience. William Shakespeare.
シェイクスピアのお言葉もらっちゃった。
早く明日になんねえかな。
なんで
いや、24時間後にはもう巻き込んでいけるからさ。
あ、そっか。あれ。
腹減ったな。
今日はプルコギを食べました。
今日は魚を食べたかな。
昨日さ、今日俺さ、めっちゃ寝たんだよね。
ペルソナ終わった後ってこと？
ペルソナ終わったらあれ何時ぐらいだったっけ？
10時ぐらいじゃない？
そんなもんだっけ？
多
だ
分ね。
としても俺11時半まで寝てた。
12時間ぐらい。
ああ、びっくり。
よく寝たね。
よく寝た。ここマジで滑る。ここがね、全然安定しないんだよね。
難しそう。
ここが滑んのよ。
You cannot now believe that you will ever feel better. But this is not true.
あそこがね、滑んのよね。
And knowing this, truly believing it, will make you less miserable now.
感覚をつかむまで試行錯誤するしかない。
それ以外はこんな感じで大体安定してきたのよ。
あそこも安定するようになってくるよ。
そうだといいんだけどね。ほら、俺ここ突破に初見2時間かけてたんだよ。
確かにね。
それがもう今やね、まあいいよ。あれ。ああ、もう。とかないんかい。
マジ腹減ったな。
なんか食べたらいいんじゃない？
なんか買ってくるか。どうしようかな。ああ。でも俺ね、何よりの成長はね、このミスを、あーとか、やべって済ませられるようになったっていう。 あーっとなんだかだった。
あーあ
クリアすると心の余裕が違う。
ー、あーやべぐらいで
ああ、やっちゃったーぐらい。まあ言うてもまあすぐそこまでいけるしぐらい。童貞捨てて心に余裕ができたみたいな。
そういうこと。チャーシューさんに金壺まで煽られちゃったからな。 でも俺チャーシューさんから次これやってよみたいなの送られたんだよね。
またクソゲー。
そういう即死ゲーみたいな。即死ゲーじゃないのかな。まあこんな感じの。
イライラするや
そうそうそう。
つあいつにやってほしいけどな。
あの人すぐやめちゃうよ。安定しなくなっちゃった。なんか集中力の途切れを感
休憩
じる。
した方がいいんじゃない？ずっとやってても効率悪いよ。
日々1日30分ツボトレーニング。
ツボトレか。
じゃあ今日はこの辺で。
めっちゃ戻ったけど。
いやもう俺あのデータを最初からやり直す余裕があるぐらいだから。集中力の途切れを感じるので金ツボ先になりそう。
まあゆくゆくは1日30分の中で1回クリアできるようになって、
最終的にはねもう10回ぐらい。
30分で10回。
30分で10回。
まあ確かにそうか。3分に1回クリアしちゃえばいいんだもんな。
そう余裕よ。